Carriage Station Farm. I'm Jessie Bollinger.
And I'm Kathy Wieshoff, and we would like to take you on a tour of this fabulous facility.
Yes. Before we get started, let us tell you a little bit about the farm. My dad and some of his partners bought this piece of land. It was just a cattle tobacco farm. And in 1986, we developed it and laid out the fields and the pastures and built the house and the barn. And so here we are 35 years later.
Exactly. I run a boarding, teaching, training operation, and Jess manages the farm and does the boarding operation. And 3-day eventing is my main sport, but also working into natural horsemanship and starting young horses off the track, and just any young horse. So it's we've really developed it into unbelievable training facility where we have, which you'll see later in the video, we have a covered arena, we have dressage arena, we have cross-country schooling, we have beautiful fields for the horses to be turned out in, and we have great staff here, and we're just really excited to share the farm with you.
Thanks for coming. Barn. We have a concrete block barn, 21 stalls, so it's fire safe. We have full care board, and we have pasture care board. We do not do self-care.
That I train, I start with this natural horsemanship method because I really feel like it teaches the horses to respect my space and their rider's space. It also teaches the horse that they have a leader, and that leader is me or the rider, and they're not looking out everywhere else when they get insecure. So most of the things we teach them are very simple: front end yield, hind end yield, head down, back up, and then working all of those yields into different trainings. And in this round pen space, I have, the horse contained a little bit. This space also can be opened up so you can have a free jumping chute. So that's kind of cool when you're starting to teach the horses to jump. So we'll just play with this guy's a 3-year-old. Just come to me. We'll ask him to go out on the circle. And again, just focus. Paying attention to me. Stop. 1. Looking at the camera. Go hind end yield. Focus. Other way. Good boy. We get on them here in the round pen. We start riding with just the rope halter. A lot of horses are off the track, and so they've been ridden with a bridle, and if you put the bridle on, they have an association of like running. So I like to do all of my work when I first start horses in just this rope halter, walk, trot, canter, jumping small jumps, and then we put the bridle on. So Waffles, thanks for the demo. You were really good. And you can see the focus here. He's like, okay, he's not worried about anything else. If I move my feet, he follows me. If I move my feet, he follows me. Back up, not in my space. So he's doing pretty good for his 3 days of training. So we just came out of the round pen where we start the horses. And then we have all the cross-country obstacles here. And one of the best ways, number one, to teach a horse to jump, but number two, make them brave over obstacles like ditches and banks and possibly water, is to, again, use the natural horsemanship and do what we call rope them over jumps. So, good boy. A lot of times horses, when they learn to jump, snack time's over. When they learn to jump over poles, they fall down, and that can scare them. So I like to teach the horses to jump over the solid obstacle. Good boy. So we'll start and put him on the circle without him eating grass. Good boy. Good boy. And then we also ask them to hind end yield and wait on the landing of a jump, so that we teach the horses not only to jump the jump, but to ask a question on the landing side, and that is crucially important. Let's try one more time, bud. Front end yield, focus, jump, stop. Good boy. Snack time. They can kind of walk up this, they don't get to get quick. Always noticing the lick and chew. The lick and chew means they connected the dots. Perfect. That was the ideal jump up the bank. She came out, she's walking, tiny step of trot, focus, jumped up, not a huge leap, and it was really awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go down the bank. And again, like I said before, sometimes riders are scared of going down banks. But the other thing I want to teach the horse is to look down and jump down, not look out into space and leap off. Because as we move up the levels in eventing, we might have to jump down a bank and 2 strides later, jump another jump. And if the horse is mindless when they land, then a lot of times that doesn't happen. So, let's have a look at the down bank, Rosie. Wrong answer. Here, there you go. Good girl. Beautiful. Oh yeah, you were good. Really good. Awesome. Okay, so the covered arena here we put in about 10 years ago. It's changed my life. I can teach in the shade, and also it doesn't get covered in snow. But we set the show jumps here. I change the jumps around literally every week. I'll do either a new course or a gymnastic type exercise, depending on when people have competed. The other cool thing that I've done is I have what they call high ties, where the horses are tied up in the corners. So the babies or horses that don't like to stand and hang out will come just hang out in the corner and watch the world go by. They hear the rails fall, and it just makes them much better competitors when they go to competitions. And another big thing is I'll have a horse tied here and I'll purposely ride around it, because a lot of horses don't like that crowd that sometimes we get in the warm-up area. So it really, really helps them for that. So Amanda's going to jump around just a little bit of a course here, and I'll give her some instruction on the way. This facility is, I'm really proud of, and anybody can come rent it. You just got to check with me first, and come and school your horses cross country. We have pretty much everything here. All right, ready? Yeah. Off you go. Have some fun. So we have the barrels, we have the double banks, we have a water jump, we have ditches, we have chicaners. Pretty much everything is preliminary level and below, because I don't believe in schooling higher than that cross country. Uphill, downhill, bending lines. Pretty much what you want to put together as a course enjoy having other people come teach here and watching them because they put together exercises that I might not necessarily put together myself. Perfect. Well, there you go. Awesome. The beauty of having the dressage arena is that you get to practice in the sandbox. And I felt it very necessary once. Yeah, good. Look ahead. Good. Once I was riding my horse in the covered arena, which doesn't really have an outside rail. Push forward, push, push. How much I was missing it and how crooked my horses were. Good, look ahead. And then straight ahead, all 4 feet on the rail. That's it, good. Really good. Yeah, awesome. And then turn down the center line and halt. So this is a standard arena, which is 20 by 60 meters. And then we just put the boards across if we want to make it 20 by 40. Good boy, Ramsey. Good. Awesome. All right, give him a pat. That was super. Good work. Really good work.